How's everybody doing? This is my Blu-ray slash DVD collections that I've got over the month of July. These are movies that I bought in July. I have no idea, maybe 8 films that I bought over the month of July, and I'm going to show them to you. Starting off with, they came from the 80s. I only watched The Burning. I was interested in that. I was also interested in The Fog and Pumpkinhead. Not interested in The Howling so much. I saw a trailer for that, but it looked too goofy, and it doesn't have that much of my interests. But I bought this because I like 80s horror films, and I thought I might enjoy this, so that was the first film that I picked up in the month of July. Second is Firestarter. This movie got its DVD released in June of the 28th, but I got this in July. I'm going to be honest, I had no interest in this movie at first because I had not watched the original, but the fact that I was hearing that another movie was getting remade, I had no interest because I don't like remakes. But you'll probably never hear me say this, that this remake was actually better than the original. I watched the original and I watched the second film before I checked this movie out. And I streamed this on Peacock because I didn't know if this movie was going to be good or anything. So I just decided to stream it on Peacock, and I kind of regret not going to the theater. This movie was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Definitely one of the better remakes of The Next Generation, and I do recommend that movie. My favorite pick of this month, and that is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. If The Batman did not come out this year, this would be my favorite superhero movie this year. This movie was a lot of fun. I already kind of expected to at least enjoy it, because when I heard Sam Raimi was directing, I had all hopes for this movie. Then he brought horror into the MCU, which is awesome. This is his first superhero movie ever since Spider-Man 3. Did not like Spider-Man 3, one of the worst movies I've ever seen, probably the worst. But when I heard he was coming to the MCU, and I knew that some people would make him do a few things, but what he did with the MCU was awesome, and this movie is a must go out and buy it. I really enjoyed it. Possibly my favorite comedy of this year, and that is the Bob's Burgers movie. Honestly, I had no hope for this movie. I thought this movie was going to be bad because they announced this movie in 2019. It was supposed to be released in 2020. COVID happened, but in 2021 they had no announcements for this movie. They announced nothing for this movie, and I lost all hope. I thought we weren't gonna get it, but when they announced the trailer, they announced when the movie was coming out, I was like, I really don't care anymore. This movie just seems like it's gonna be bad because it took a while to get made. I went to the theater with my dad and my best friend. My dad loves Bob's Burgers. This was his most anticipated movie this year, and I know it. And I went to the theater the day it came out. I did go to watch this over Top Gun Maverick. I went to watch Top Gun Maverick Sunday. And I was blown away by this movie. And I was also nervous at the fact that it was going to be a musical, because I don't like musicals that much. Like, the first South Park movie, that was a musical, and I didn't like it. But Bob's Burgers, they do have a lot of good music in their show, and I binge-watched the show before I went to watch this movie. And the music that I remember from it was awesome. And when I heard the music and soundtrack to this was awesome. There's maybe 3 or 4 songs in this movie that I absolutely loved and is in my song playlist. So this is a movie I do recommend that you go out and buy it. Now this is a movie I have not watched, and this is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I'm going to be honest, I didn't know about this movie. The only reason I picked it up was because, well, a lot of people were saying this is the most batshit crazy movie of 2022, and it had my interest, and I also saw A24 was made it, and I really enjoyed their movie X, The Witch, Hereditary, and Summer, yada yada yada. I heard A24 made this, and I heard it was batshit crazy, and it was also good, and it had my interest. I have not yet to watch it. I have not read a plot synopsis of it. I just saw it out, and you can buy it, and I was like, a lot of people were enjoying this movie, let's get it, and I have not watched it yet. Hopefully, I will enjoy it, but that is all the movies I bought of July 2022. I'm going to be doing this at the end of months now, so look out for August. I'll probably have a few more movies. If not, then I won't make one, so just keep in mind if you're wondering, hey, where's your Blu-ray collection of August 2022? If I don't If I don't post a video, then I bought no new movies for that month, so don't worry. I will figure that stuff out, but until then, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you loved it, subscribe and hit the bell notifications so you will not miss any more of my videos. Until my next video or next review, take care.